Welcome back, guys. In this class we are going to create a project, and the name of our project is rock paper scissors game. So yeah, we are going to create a rock paper scissors game. This game is very common and interesting and everybody loves to play this game, but how can we put this game into code and how can we code this game into Python language? In this class we are going to create this project. So okay guys, to create a rock paper scissors I just need a single module, which is the random module. So import random. So just click on this. So the random module help us to generate the random numbers. So there is a long list of the methods of random modules. So we will use one of the function of random module in this project. So now let's move on. So first of all, I am asking the user to enter their choice. So in this game, we are actually creating this game for the computer and the user. Computer and the user will play together. So we have to ask the user to enter their choice, and we will also give a random option to the computer as well. So first of all, I'm going to ask the user to enter their choice. So for that, I'm declaring here a variable which is user actions. I'm using the input method and I'm asking the user enter your choice, right? And then I'm giving them three choices: rock, comma, paper, comma, scissor, scissors, scissors, and just select here. Okay, now so I am giving the possible actions for computer as well. So these are the possible actions like rock, paper, scissors. So first I'm going to tell you the rules of this game. Then rule number 1, rock smashes scissor, scissor cuts paper, and paper covers rocks. So these are the three rules of this game. So we are going to code this game by keeping that three rules in mind. So I am giving here some possible options to the computer, and I am just passing a list, and in here I am passing rock and then paper and then comma scissor, right? And now computer actions. First is the user action, and now we are defining here the computer actions. And now I'm using the random module, random dot choice, and by using this method we are going to pick any random option from these possible options. So I'm passing this possible options here. So computer will randomly choose any of the three options and the user will select its own option, and after that they will match the options. Okay, now I'm going to print the computer's options and the user options. For that I'm using here the print statement. I'm using here the F clause, you chose, right? And simply I'm giving here the /n character for the new line, you chose, and using these curly braces, user action, comma, and then computer chose, and simply computer actions. And now I'm again just passing here the new line character. Okay, so now we have to build the main logic of this program, which is to determine the winner, like who is the winner of this game. For that we have to compare the options of both players, the user and the computer. So now I'm going to use if else to compare the options. So if user action is equals to computer actions. So accidentally, if both select the same option like rock or paper or scissor, then print here F. Okay, print here both selected the, and pass here user actions, and then it is a tie. So if user and computer select the same option, so it is a tie between both the players. Okay, now I am using the else if condition, else if. So if user is equals to rock, right? Sorry, user action, not user. If user actions is equals to rock, let me make it clear. And now I'm using this nested if else, and if we also have to compare it with the computer option. So if computer actions is equals to scissor, scissors, scissors, then print here rock smashes scissors, right? And then you win. Else, okay, else print here paper covers rock and you lose. Okay, just copy this block of code and paste it here again with a little bit modification. So now we are going to change these options. Okay, now I'm changing this to paper. And I'm changing the computer options to rock. And I'm changing this statements to paper covers rock and you win. And if the computer has not selected the rock, then I will just change this to scissors cuts paper and you lose, right? So I hope you're getting this logic. So now let's move on and just paste it again, and just paste it once again and change the options. If the user action is scissors, scissors, and computer options is paper. So just change it like scissor cuts paper. scissors, scissors cuts paper. And you win. And if it is not, then rock smashes scissor. Yeah, rock smashes and you lose. In that case, the computer will win, right? If the user and the computer selected the same option, then it's a clear tie between the user and the computer. And else, if the user has selected rock and the computer has selected scissor, and then user will win because rock smashes scissor. And else if the computer has not selected scissor and it has selected paper, the computer will win and it will show as paper covers rock and the user will lose. So we have repeat these conditions, like if user has selected paper and computer has selected rock, then paper covers rock, and in that condition the user will win. Otherwise, scissor cuts paper. If computer has randomly selected scissor, then the scissor cuts paper and user will lose. Similarly, we have coded for the third condition as it is in front of you. So now let's run this and see whether it's working or not. So enter your choice. I am choosing rock. So you choose rock and computer chooses scissor. So rock smashes scissor, you win. So I won the game. So as you can see here, we are actually coded for only one time play. So we cannot play this game again and again. I want to play this game again and again. So for that, I'm using the indefinite loop or the while loop. So just simply copy this and type here while and give here the condition true. So it will run until the condition will remain true. That's why we called it indefinite loop, because there is no limit for the while loop. It can run indefinitely. So just place all this code inside the while loop, and now I am just creating another variable which is play again. because we have to ask the user whether you want to play again or not. So for that I'm taking a variable which is play again. So for that I will take input from the user, and for that I'm using the input method, and I am just typing here play again question mark, and then yes or no, y for yes, n for no, and then again question mark. So if the user want to play, then the user has to select y. If the user don't want to play again, so user has to press n, so from the keyboard. So you can press y to play again. If you don't want to play this game, you can press any button, n or other than y, so the game will be ended. So I am giving here a condition: if play again is not equal to, if play again dot lower, right? Because user usually type in lowercase, so if play again dot lower is not equal to the y, right? Then break. If the user has not selected this lowercase y, then it will simply terminate the loop and the program will be finished. Let's run this program and see whether we are able to play this game again and again. Okay, so let's run this program. Enter the choice. This time I'm choosing paper. You choose paper, computer choose paper, so both players selected paper. It is a tie. So now we are in tie situation. So now we are successfully getting the option of play again. So I just want to play again, so that's I am pressing here Y. So enter the choice rock paper scissors, and now I am selecting rock. You choose rock, computer chooses scissors, so rock smashes scissors, you win. I again won the game, and now that's and this time I don't want to play again, so I am pressing here N. So processed finish with exit code 0. So in this way we can code a simple rock paper scissors game. This game is very simple to code. It looks very complex, but believe me, it's very interesting project. So you can do this project in less than 20 minutes. I hope you like this project. I personally enjoyed this project very much. So see you in the next lecture.